In Hollywood this Monday night, it is the world premiere of Star Wars: The Force Awakens. 3 theaters are rolling out red carpets for the 7th installment of the franchise. Suzanne Marques from KCBS in Los Angeles is there on the red carpet. J.J. Abrams told Bill Whitaker for 60 Minutes that the number of people who had seen this film was in the dozens. That's not very many in Hollywood. So what's the excitement like? How palpable is it?
Well, what's funny is I sat down with the cast and half of them haven't seen the movie. So it's absolutely the energy in the air, the electricity is just absolutely palpable. People can't wait for everything to get going. And we've had a few stars come down the carpet so far. Let me show you around. Now, you said 3 theaters are hosting this premiere, and that's right. We have the TCL Chinese Theater, the El Capitan, and the Dolby, but it's all under one huge, massive red carpet that's bigger than the Oscars. So you can see at the entrance right here, we have some people posing on the carpet. Earlier, we saw Peter Mayhew, who is the original Chewbacca. He returns for this film, sitting down, of course, next to Harrison Ford, which was quite a moment while they were filming. Anthony Daniels, the original C-3PO, was here. We even saw some new characters like BB-8 coming down the carpet, I should say rolling down. And as you can see, we're spanning down our section. There are about 6 sections of this type. And if anybody has been to Disneyland or Disney World, it kind of resembles Space Mountain, which is not a coincidence, of course, Disney part of this. And Contessa, you can see that it just stretches down for 2 full city blocks. So it's broken up in the middle by stormtroopers, there's lightsabers, there's little sections that open up to the different theaters that are all hosting the premiere. About 5,000 people expected to come in to watch the film tonight. And what I feel bad for tonight are the people who have been camping out, because most of them have tickets to opening night of the movie. Now, this is just the world premiere, the actual premiere for all of the stars, but a lot of them are holding tickets for 3 nights from now. Last night it rained on them, but they're actually excited to see all the stars, just even if they get a glimpse of them, and just the excitement of being out here. And there is a sense of history, after all, because the original premiere was back in 1977 at the Chinese Theater, and that's one of the theaters hosting this.
You know, we just saw the guy swinging his lightsaber around as he's waiting in line. I was going to ask you, when fans come out and they want to see the stars on the red carpets, is a Star Wars costume de rigueur? I mean, do you have to have that if you're even going to be noticed by the actors coming through?
It helps, and you know what, there are people in bleachers right now, and if you come by and you're decked out in the gear, the fans are treating you like a celebrity. So if you want a chance of feeling like Harrison Ford, you might as well show up looking like Han Solo or basically any other character. If you're swinging a lightsaber, people are treating you like you're somebody special. So absolutely, the theme is something that pays off. If you are decked out in the gear, you're going to get some kind of recognition. And I talked to Harrison Ford. He says it's great to be back in these shoes. They're comfortable shoes, and it's exciting to be part of this movie. And of course, the people who hadn't been in the previous versions, they say they just are still pinching themselves, being surrounded by these basically, I guess you would say, I can't put it into words, like icons of our generation. Looking next to them and seeing C-3PO, they're like speechless.
Right. Oh, they're a fan of like a little robot. That's fantastic. And also a little strange. But I'm not judging. I don't want you to think I'm judging. I do have to ask about your own costume.
You know what it is, Contessa?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I was super judgy until I got down here, and then you just start geeking out. You can't help it. And I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. Like, don't ask me any trivia. I'll sound like an idiot. But no, I got a T-shirt from the junket, and I'm a few weeks pregnant, so I'm not just letting it all hang out here. It's actually the real deal. And my jacket kind of feels like C-3PO a little bit, or I don't know, it just feels like a nod to the new generation. And by the way, I even have my notes. So Contessa, you could totally hang with me. We could read down the chart. There's John Boyega, Daisy Ridley. I don't think we'd have to worry about Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher. But yeah, there's some new faces.
You never know who's going to surprise you, though, on the red carpet. Okay, so now you've put it out there. Yay, congratulations on the birth of your... Is there going to be some practicing in your household, like, Luke, I am your father?
Well, you know, it's a boy, so I'm like, you know, I have to take pictures already for, you know, I know there's some Star Wars figures deep in our garage at home, right? So he's like, hey, I can finally take them out of the box. So, you know, I'm married to a Star Wars geek. Absolutely. I'm just getting around to to the geekdom. But
And they have these
What
little
you down here is contagious.
They have these little costumes for babies, little stormtroopers costumes. So maybe I'm not trying to co-opt, and control your first Halloween with this child, but maybe he could be a stormtrooper.
Why not?
Suzanne, nice talking with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Contessa.
We're going to
You
take
too.
a little Star Wars break here, but you're watching CBSN, always on.